Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm totally gonna maybe crack some glass, family. I can't sing, but I'm happy, so I'm gonna vocalize anyways. Happy Tuesday, hashtag my global family. This is Drea Beta, coyote walking in this world. Real life, this letter Pueblo superhero. Oh yeah. Family, I'll tell you, sometimes it's hard being a superhero, but then you remember your community needs you. Your nieces and nephews need you. Your mom and your mom and your dad and your partner and all of the amazing people who love you, they need you too. So, when you realize that your family and loved ones need you, well, then being super isn't hard after all. Family, it's Tuesday. Tuesday, are you ready for Tuesday? Oh yeah, this coyote is not. I'll be honest, family. Whew, I was working all weekend, and so that meant yesterday I was brain dead. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do work because my brain won't think. So I took some time off yesterday, family. I did a little bit of work, what I had to do for my GA ship for the University of New Mexico. And then I spent time on my body. I did my 3 miles of cardio, family. I did my chair yoga with you yesterday. And I'm trying to work my way up to doing my extra yoga, family. I'm finding ways and habits. I'm making buddies. So my bestie Kyla and I, we try. Monday, we're gonna try to do lunch during yoga at lunch. Then Tuesdays, we're gonna try to do it at 5:30. If not 5:30, then we try 8:30. And if we don't make it on Tuesdays, we try again on Wednesdays, family, for our lunchtime yoga. So my bestie and I have 3 times a week, we try to do yoga together. And if we make one of them, yes. If we don't make one of them, no skin off our backs, right? That's a horrible expression, by the way, family. But I'm just saying, exercising is hard. That's why I get friends and I do it with someone else, just like I'm doing it with you. So let's get started today, family. Today we have beginner yoga. Beginner yoga. Beginner yoga for the floor. Beginner yoga for the floor. Let's do this, family. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure we can do this. So let's get started. Booyah, booyah, booyah.
Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and today we have a little goes a long way yoga practice for you. If you're new to yoga, this might be a great practice for you to delve in and just kind of get a foundation for focusing on sensation over shape, which is important. If you're a regular member of the Yoga with Adriene community, then chances are you've heard me say it before, a little goes a long way. And if you've practiced even just a little bit, I'm sure you'll agree. So let's hop on the mat, check in with where we're at today. Let's get started.
Oh yeah, family. Oh my gosh. Even getting down to the ground a little much today. So be gentle with yourselves.
Alrighty, let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Depending on where you're at today, you could even start this part on your couch or in a chair. So truly find a place where you can get comfortable. Because we're going to start with some pranayama, some breath work, breath practice. And this can be a little tricky, especially if you're new to the practice. Because I think a lot of times people don't consider or know or haven't experienced that the breath practice is as challenging sometimes as the asana practice. They are part of one physical practice, the physical branch of yoga. So if it's hard for you to settle in, I guess I'm just saying you're not alone. Let's give it a try, because with the breath, we can really change our game. So the theme of today is a little goes a long way, and just taking, we know this, right? Intrinsically, intuitively, taking one deep breath at a certain point in your day, whether it's in traffic or when you're dealing with someone or, can absolutely support you in that moment, can totally be a game changer. So that said, come into your comfy seat and sit up nice and tall. And then just allow your energy to kind of land here, and maybe put the hands wherever feels good. So be really mindful about where you are placing the hands, just as a way of spreading a little awareness out. Spread awareness out to all parts of the body, sit up nice and tall. And we're not going to do anything in particular today, so nothing fancy, just a couple moments of deep breathing, right? So no fancy pranayama. Just really conscious, full, deep breaths. So we'll do about 10 of them, but don't worry about the number count. Just close your eyes. I'll breathe with you. Keep lifting up through the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall. And then after about 10 or so breaths, I'll cue us. So you can kind of trust the video, trust me, trust yourself, and close your eyes. Here we go, sit up nice and tall. And we'll begin to deepen the breath. So big conscious breath in, mindful release as you exhale out. And see if you can slow your breath down a bit, make the inhalations a little bit longer and smoother, and same for the exhalations. And then notice where your thoughts have gone, where the mind goes, and just notice that, acknowledge that, and then come on back to the breath practice. We're breathing deep here.
Sorry,
deep
family.
Breathing.
Woo! Having issues over here. Woo, sorry, family.
And on your next inhale, imagine the breath coming in through the nose and traveling down. So the direction of the breath is down as you inhale. And then it does this kind of sweet little somersault and then comes up as you exhale. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, breathing down. And then exhale. Breath travels up and out through the nose. Great. Bat the eyelashes open, loop the shoulders, and we'll let that go. So it doesn't mean we're going to stop the conscious breathing, but we're going to kind of let the movement and the breath become one. When two become one. That's Spice Girls. So big looping of the shoulders. If you are on your couch or in a chair now, go ahead and come onto the ground. Maybe you have a yoga mat, maybe just onto the floor. And we'll come into a nice, comfortable seat. So keep conscious breath going, whatever that means to you. Keep coming back to a nice deep inhale, nice long exhale whenever you can. Little goes a long way there. Sit up nice and tall. We'll take the left hand, just spread it super wide, rotate the left wrist. And then go ahead and place it on the ground and inhale, reach the right fingertips up and overhead. Side body stretch, so good. A little goes a long way here, so find a little movement. Whether it's gentle pulsing, maybe it's opening the chest up towards the sky and then rounding it down to the ground, checking in with the shoulder. Find your deep breath here. And then come back to center. Ooh, I do declare. And then right hand, spread the palm super wide or rotate the wrist. So this is great if you sit at a desk. We're just kind of opening up through the hands, the wrists, and then side body, uncrumbling. Great for lower back pain too. Remember, it's all connected. Find movement that feels good here. See if you can keep up with a conscious breath. Great, then come back to center and send your legs out long. A little sore. Firming down through the tops of the thighs. Nothing fancy here. Reach the fingertips up as you breathe in, and then forward fold as you breathe out. So even if you only land here, you're great. Way to be where you're at today. You need to breathe into the back body, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, so don't feel like you need to push it to any certain shape here. Focus on the sensation over the shape. So find your version of this here, and then connect to your breath. So this is also good standing. If this is too tricky, you can do a standing forward fold instead of a seated forward fold. And that one you can do anytime, anywhere. Just be careful when you do it in the shower so you don't slip. Wherever you are, whether you're seated or standing here, forward fold, allow the weight of the head to relax and release down. This is an awesome pose to check in with daily, not just for the muscles of the body, but for the nervous system, for the mental aspect to your practice. Then connect to your sitting bones. If you're seated, if you're standing, connect to the soles of your feet, all four corners. And everyone tuck the chin into the chest and roll it up. Great. Just in case you took me up on the standing, come on back down to seated. And just nice and easy, we're going to take the right foot into the left palm. So start here. Be super mindful here, especially in these little yoga breaks. You can never be too mindful because it's always kind of in those unthoughtful moments that you end up kind of tweaking something or anything, if ever. So it's usually not in the actual yoga practice, at least with my community of friends, where people get injured. It's always kind of in the moments in between. So stay present. And we're going to come to a little rocking of the cradle of the leg and the foot. Okay. So right hand comes to the outer edge of the right knee. And this will be a little different for everyone. If you're like, I can't grab my foot, no worries. Just grab your calf here. And so what, again, we're focusing on is the sensation over the shape. So unfortunately, I mean, I don't want to be negative, but unfortunately we see a lot of instructors just kind of slamming into the shape because it's in their body, and then it's hard to decipher what it is for us. So it could be this for you. It may not be this. Okay, on the same token, if you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and bring that right foot into the crease of the elbow, the left arm, you can come here. So we're here, we're here, we're here. And we're imagining the ball and socket joint here on the right, in the right hip. And we're breathing and we're doing our best to sit up nice and tall. So all of these things are great things we can do as a sequence, or great things that we can do on their own. For instance, this is a great thing to do. All of these things actually so far are really great to do while you're watching TV. So after this video, if you're watching this on your big screen, you can pop on an episode of your favorite. See, if I had a TV show, I could send you to my TV show right now. Just kidding. Girlsy. We're working on a TV show. That'd be fun. But I want all the community to be in it. Travel around and visit the community. Yes, take your right foot, cross it over. Nice twist here. We're going to hug the right knee with the left elbow. Roll up through the spine. Swim the right fingertips behind, and boom. Find what feels good here. Maybe point and flex through the extended leg. So I wanted to mention, it can be this twist or it could be any twist. A little goes a long way with the twist. Recline twist. You always want to find that deep breath in a twist to get the full benefits. And then we'll release and switch on the other side. Switch to the other side. Bend the left knee. Rock the cradle.
Oh, I forgot about the rocking part. Don't forget to rock, family.
So it's a practice, you know, yoga asana, we're taught shapes. I mean, that's the physical practice. So take it upon yourself with your home practice. And I think that's what's cool about Yoga with Adriene too, because this will just help you when you go to your public class to focus on sensation over shape. And then you'll want to come back to your mat. You're going to want to take these little yoga breaks every day.
That's what I need to get back to, family. I want to, but sometimes
And
I
then you stop comparing
forget.
yourself to other people too. At least I have, or I try, because I'm like, when you really focus on what feels good for you, it kind of really doesn't matter what other people are doing. I mean, you can be inspired by someone, but this video turned into a yoga lecture by Adriene. Okay. So after you've moved around a little bit here, go ahead and cross it over into your twist. Notice if you're kind of leaning back here. Notice if you've lost connection between your feet. Reconnect. Great. And then we release. Cross the ankles, come to all fours. We have 2 more things to do. So you know your cat-cow, so I'm not gonna do that one because I feel like everyone really knows that anyway. And you can insert that here as a freestyle. We're gonna bring the knees super wide, big toes to touch. If you come to my public classes, I rarely do not do this next little ditty because I feel like we're constantly here with the head, neck forward, here, all the time. So this is great little neck and upper back body hygiene. Here we go. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward, find that length, that stretch in the right side body, and then try to maintain that as you thread the needle. So right fingertips in and underneath the bridge of the left arm, and we come to rest on the right ear, outer edge of the right shoulder. Keep a connection with your big toes, and the knees are wide so that we can find this awesome rock in the pelvis here. And then breathe into the upper back body, and stay connected through your hands. So you can really use this left hand to press away from the earth here, either by bending the elbow or finding extension. You might also like to bring it all the way up or even around, hand on the sacrum or to twist. You know what to do here. Listen to your body. Big, deep, conscious breaths. And play with that directional breath. Inhale, it travels down into the belly, and exhale, up and out. Then slowly release, press into your foundation and come back again. Pay attention to the mindful moments in between. And the same thing on the other side. Left fingertip stretch. Try to maintain. So sometimes we just come into it from here. I have all this collapse in the side body. And so this little bit of consciousness in the side body goes a long way as we thread the needle. Left fingertips underneath the bridge of the right arm. And same thing. Try to stay connected to your toes. Find what feels good with the right arm and breathe. If it's too much, don't worry about it, but otherwise maybe you play with that directional breath, inhaling, filling the belly with air, and then exhaling, imagining the breath traveling up and out the nose or the mouth. Sweet. One more breath. And beautiful release. I always love my view from here. Like, it depends where I'm at and which day, but today's really pretty. Okay, coming back to seated. You can also do this one standing. If you've done a Yoga with Adriene video, you've probably done this before. I'm actually gonna come to my knees. Neck circles. Not 1980s neck circles, as fun as they are. Okay, we're putting, this is what we say in kids yoga, but it works. We're putting a little marker here. You can choose your color. Or if you're sophisticated and modern, you can put a little charcoal pencil on the tip of the nose. And we're starting with small circles today. So small, tiny, tiny circles. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. So sit up tall or stand tall. And then allow your circles to grow larger. And you really need to kind of drop what you look like here and really focus on the sensation here to find that yummy spot. I'm a great example of that. Sometimes I'm just like in public, like, oh. And then allow the circles to grow larger. So we start at like button size and then we move to like full dinner plate size. And you can move through like saucer, salad plate, dinner plate. And then reverse your circle. Check in with your breath. And if you find a catch, you might rock a little bit in that place. You might notice that the shoulders have started to creep up out of just our habitual self. And so relax your shoulders. And then bring it back to center. Draw the palms together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okie doke, my friends. So that was A Little Goes a Long Way. I encourage you, a little friendly invitation to try this once a day for a week. And I think the big idea here is that you make sure to take time for yourself and that you don't always need a big, fancy, sweaty yoga practice to do that. Sometimes just a little bit goes a long way. So it's just doing one pose or one little ditty from this practice or returning to this video every day for 7 days. I encourage you, schedule it in your planner, whatever you need to do, just like you would schedule anything. You wouldn't skip eating, you wouldn't skip a shower. See if you can touch on a little bit of this every day for a week and let me know how it goes. Okay, I know it's a challenge, so handing you a friendly challenge. See if you can schedule time for 7 days to drop the pin and find what feels good. All right. I love you guys. Leave questions, comments below. Share this practice with your friends. This would be a good one to share with someone who's new to the practice. And I'll see you next time for yoga videos every Wednesday. Take good care. Namaste.
Woohoo! What do you think, family? What do you think? What do you think? I think that was awesome. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if you saw my video earlier, family, but this coyote has put on 12 pounds during the holidays. Yeah, 12 pounds. Not good, family. I almost weighed in at 189 yesterday. My target is 172, but this coyote feels pretty decent at 175. So join me, family, in creating habits to save our own lives. Don't forget, this coyote has kept off 110 pounds after gastric bypass surgery at 35, family. And this coyote is gonna be a lean, mean fighting machine at 41 in 2 months. Next month, family. Next month, I'm gonna be 41. What? I always tell my partner, we're not getting older, we're getting younger because you're only as old as you feel, family. So I'm just saying, what can't we do with our yoga every day? Let's do some yoga. Let's do some cardio. Let's eat a little healthier. I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying, I need you. I need you. And I need you to be healthy. I need you to help me work on our collective mind, bodies, and spirits. Because that's how we do this, family. We have to make sure that we're well. If we're not well, how can we go out there and support the world and support our families and take care of our kiddos? Just saying, family. If we're not good with the world, it goes and it literally affects everything. So join me. If I'm good with myself, that's my new goal, family. I have plots for world domination. Yes, you know that. I'm going to be president of the United States or emperor, empress of the Americas, depending on what dystopian future we find ourselves in. And that takes a lot of work. But in my chaos, in my ever never ending chase of the best plan, right? The best plan, the perfect workout routine, the best work plan, my best house cleaning plan. I'm a planner, I'm a plotter. And I feel like it's just a formula. I have to find a formula. But I'll be honest, family, the world's changing too quickly for me to find the rules. So you know what I'm going to focus on? I'm going to focus on staying sane by taking care of my body, making sure I make time for my family and my loved ones, making sure I get the work done that's important to me, right? My dissertation, my global family, the research that speaks to my heart. That's all we can do, family. That's all we can do. And don't forget, this coyote is an Ivy League graduate, a published author, a critical race, whiteness, intersectional scholar. Medical marijuana. Excuse me, family. Researcher, activist. I also am the leader of the world's largest international graduate student organization, family. And I am former pastor of Coyote's Lodge. Now I'm just Coyote, family. Of Coyote's House of Spirituality, Coyote's Lodge, House of Spirituality, Critical Race Theory, and Medical Marijuana. Our services, I'm shooting for tomorrow, family. And in Coyote's Lodge, House of Spirituality, Critical Race Theory, and Medical Marijuana, what do we do, family? Well, it's a house of spirituality. So we work on our spirits. We work on supporting each other. We work on loving ourselves and loving each other. We also are a house of critical race theory, which means that our readings for our services come from sociology, come from coyote trickster stories, come from our indigenous and people of color and marginalized people's ways of knowing and being in this world, family. So when we feed our minds and feed our souls, it is coming from our communities. That knowledge is coming from our people, and that is why it nourishes us. And lastly, family, we're the House of Medical Marijuana, which means you do not have to partake of our medicine. This coyote is a medical marijuana activist because it literally saved my life, family. I am medicated 100% of my day, and I no longer get the euphoric feeling. Rather, it keeps me from upchucking my breakfast and allows me to be the superhero coyote that I need to be. So, family, what we're asking for in Coyote's Lodge is that we start thinking of alternative ways of healing and knowing and being and walking in this world, because we are the modern day warriors continuing the path that our ancestors started for us. So join me, family. Every day is a battle, but together we can change this world. Gammy, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. I love you, Gammy. I'm up to no good. I'm always up to no good, family. Gammy, today's prayer is simple. It is in thanksgiving, it is in blessings, and it is prayers of safety for our family. Thank you, Gammy, for our family. I have found throughout my 40 years that my family is my one true superpower. The love, the support, their presence itself is comforting and allows this coyote to do 5 impossible things every month. So, Gammy, as you showered me with love, which allowed to mature into self-confidence as I became a warrior and a researcher for all of our peoples, allow our communities to have that same sort of support and love from their family. May the superpower of family guide our lives. I love you, Gammy, and may you rest in peace. Papa, my papa family. My papa was a hardworking man who supported his family all of his life. And he was basically defined by love. I would say my papa was defined by love. My Gammy was the mean one. My papa was the one you ran to for cuddles and love and hugs. Papa, may you accept the sage and send your blessings to our people. And today's prayer is in thanksgiving, in asking for safety and security for our family members and loved ones. Papa, you showed us the superpower of love. Allow love to fill our lives and provide blessings for our family as we go through these uncertain times. But powered by the superpower of family and our love, we can do anything. May you rest in peace, Papa. This coyote loves you. And to my great-great-grandpa, Pablo Beto, true revolutionary and a Sletopovo statesman, to all of our aunties, uncles, cousins, gammies, and those who have gone before us, blood and adopted, those who have treated us with dignity and respect, Send us your blessings on our families as we draw strength, as we seek to protect them, as we seek safety and security for all of our communities around the world. Ancestors, send us your blessings. Thank you all, and may you rest in peace. Whew. I don't know about you, family, but my allergies are getting me. Today is a brand new day, family. We are going to have the chance to do something new or maybe something old. Maybe it's our regular routine, but maybe that human interaction we have today, those conversations we have with the people around us, even that person you're buying a cup of coffee from in the Starbucks drive-thru. Maybe we can send a little bit of that love and hope and joy out in the world. Family, I am a firm believer. This coyote is a firm believer. I do not say anything I do not intend. I put out more good into this world because I believe it comes back to us. So join me, family, in spreading love and being thankful today. Today's prayer was all about our family. And without my global family, without my loved ones, without my partner and all my parents, whew, I don't want to know what that world would be like. So today, our blessing is for our family, and may we celebrate all of the time that we have with them. This coyote loves you. I'm off to go cause trouble somewhere else. It's going to be good trouble, family. Good trouble.